So I decided to come enjoy some nature today and just drop some nuggets in your mind today. See all of this? All of this represents abundance. All of this represents prosperity. All of this represents happiness. You see how green that is? All of this represents happiness, abundance, life. You know, these trees are living, right? They're not dead. This grass is living. They're not dead, right? You know, it amazes me when I went to Six Flags with my kids for the spring break. I took them for like 3-4 days we went. And we went to the safari where the elephants were. And the elephants were eating the grass. And I'm like, this is amazing. So I asked the guy that was doing the tour with us. I said, well, what else does elephants eat? You know, I mean, I only see them eating grass. But what else? You know, they got to eat meat. They got to eat, you know, other stuff. He said, elephants only eat what comes from nature. So elephants eat leaves and they eat grass. And I said, how is that even possible? I said, elephants are big, strong, right? I said, how in the hell they just eating grass and living this big and strong? Because they're eating abundance of alive food. Now, this video is not about that, but elephants are eating abundance of alive food. This is alive. This is alive. The trees are going by the oxygen, right? This is alive. The grass is growing, right? So they stay strong because they're eating alive food. Now, you may have thoughts going through your head. People are dying because we are eating dying things that's making us die. So I just want to drop that, you know, in your spirit. But think about abundance, guys. I'll never be broke another day in my life. Right? I'll never be broke another day in my life, right? Oftentimes people come to me, women, right? Come to me, they broken. You know, they broke, they confused, they don't know what they want to do, they don't know where they want to go, they don't know who they trying, you know, to be with, they don't know what baby father they want to be with or what type of man they want, all this different stuff, right? And I usually always think, and I say, what do you really want, right? See, for me, when I got fired from my job, I knew that I didn't want another job because a job constricted me. Okay, a job constricted me from doing the things that I wanted to do. I had to take off just to be with my daughter. I had to take off just to take my daughter to the doctor. I would have to call out just to, you know, take my daughter somewhere. You know, as a woman, you know, I didn't feel that I should be asking someone to be with my fucking kid. So that right there was enough to motivate me to say, I don't want a job anymore. And when I got fired, guys, you know, when I got fired, I said to myself, all I learned was to get a job. I didn't learn anything else. Look at all these people walking. I didn't learn anything else. I didn't learn to start a business. I didn't learn to invest money. I didn't learn none of that, right? So I said, well, what am I actually going to do? So like I said, one of my friends, well, my business partner, she introduced me to real estate. And she said, why don't you just start flipping real estate? Why don't you just start finding sellers, finding buyers, and you make, you know, 10 to 20K per deal. And, you know, it sounded easy, but then when I started doing it, it wasn't easy, right? And I keep showing you guys this grass because this is alive, guys. This is what is alive. This is what we need to experience. We need to experience live stuff, okay? We need to experience living. We need to experience wealth. We need to experience abundance. We need to experience prosperity, okay? This is what we need to experience. See all these people? They're walking, but they're old, right? Because they probably retired, right? Why can't a 30-year-old or 40-year-old be out here walking? Because they at their job that they hate. They ain't living. They dying because they eating a bunch of dying food, McDonald's and Burger King and crap, right? So the real estate sounded good, but it was a lot of work. It was a ton of fucking work. And I said, I don't want to do this. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to leave a job just to do something else. Cha-ching. I don't want to leave a job just to do another job. So I stopped it. I did it for a year, made about 50 grand. And I said, you know, I need to find something that I really want to do. So I keep showing you guys this grass, the trees, the abundance. Look at all that. Look at all of 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 that. Right? Look at all of this, right? This is abundance. This is showing, guys, that it is possible for us to do what we want. It is possible for us to be able to move and be better. It is possible, and there's room for us to grow, right? Unfortunately, we put ourselves in this box. Our parents put ourselves in a box. Our friends put ourselves in a box, okay? But when you look and you say, wow, I can grow as big as this stadium. I mean, as big as this park. I can grow as big as these trees. I can grow as big as these elephants. Right? Elephants are by just eating the right stuff. Right? This is abundance, guys. So I said, what do I really want? Right? What do I really want in my life where I can do, whether I get paid to or not? Okay? So I got this dress on. You guys can see. Got this dress on. All right? What can I do that I will make a lot of money with, whether I'm doing it or not? And it took me 3 years, guys, to figure out what I really wanted. It took me 3 years. But it also took me 3 years to open up my mind to see abundance. It also took me 3 years to understand that I can grow as big as this whole grass area, this whole park, right? It took me 3 years to really start thinking bigger. See, I'm trying to help some of you, right? Thinking bigger. Okay, you got to think bigger. We have to think bigger, right? We have to think long-term wealth. We got to think abundance. We got to think prosperity. We got to think long term. Okay, so it took me 3 years, guys, to start thinking big. It took me 3 years to start thinking big. Okay, I wish I would have thought bigger sooner. And I wish I would have believed faster. Okay, so I'm doing this video, guys, because I want to wake some people up, guys, that you can be as big as this park. Your money can be as long as this park. Okay? Your faith can be as big as this park. Your prosperity can be as big as this park. Your abundance in your life can be as big as this park. Okay? Your network of people can be as big as this park. Okay? Your resources that you tap into can be as big as this park. This is why I'll never be broke another day in my life, because I understand this. If I get discouraged, guess what happens? Well, guess what happens when I get discouraged? I could come right here and be like, you know what? It's too much in the world. It's too much in the world for me to be discouraged. It's too much happiness. It's too much money in the world for me to be discouraged. It's too much abundance in the world for me to be discouraged. I got people's lives to change. I got my life to change. I got my kids' lives and my kids' future to change. I don't got time to get discouraged, for real. Right? But find out, guys, what you truly want. Because we all want happiness. We all want abundance. We all want money. We all want good relationships. We all want a good husband. We all want a good wife. We all want good kids. We all want to be rich. We all want money. Right? But you have to say specifically, what do you truly want in your life? And then go after it and get it. You have to say specifically, what do you want in your life? And then go after it to actually get it. Okay? Me, I want to be able to be with my kids. I want to be able to wake up when I'm done sleeping. I want to be able to go to sleep when I'm tired. I want to be able to have all my bills paid months in advance. Okay? I want to be able to travel when I want. Okay? I want to be able to say what I want. Wear what the fuck I want. I can take my wig off. I can put my wig on. I want to be able to have 2 phones where now I know I'm doing some shit, right? I got one for business, one for personal, right? I want to be able to impact women. I'm going to a women's event now. I want to be able to impact women so that they can understand this. That's why I have courses. That's why I have trainings for people to get involved with so they can understand this. See, I can't be out here saying, I want this, I want money, I want time, I want freedom, right? And then I'm in bondage, I'm broke, I'm fat, I'm not healthy, right? So my goal is to build a team, right, of women, right, that are getting healthy. That means you're focusing on your health, you're focusing on your mental health, you're focusing on your emotional health, you're focusing on your well-being, and you're focusing on your wealth, your financial health. That's what wealth is, your financial health. Okay? So I want to build a team of women worldwide, whether it's in New York, across this world, right? Where we meet up like once a year. Okay? We meet up once a year, right? Whether we're going to an event, I'm throwing an event, right? Or we're just meeting up, right? Just to connect, collaborate, right? And celebrate one another. Okay? Life is to be lived like this grass. Life is to be lived like these trees. Life is to be lived abundantly. But if you're around all the dead people, eating all the dead food, you can't live, unfortunately. So happy day to you guys. Make sure you go to createmyown.economy.com. Get involved with Amazon. Get yourself involved with something. Tomorrow I will be on the National Black Wealth page, and I will be presenting the 4 reasons why Americans are broke. CreateMyOwnEconomy.com.